guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for being here. So I've gotten a couple of requests to do, his name was Stephen Boss. Okay, he recently just passed away on December 13th. Now I did not really know of him too well, but this was requested. So we're gonna just pull some cards and see what comes up. I know this is very fresh still. He literally just passed away a few days ago, so I'm gonna do the best I can and see if, you know, what comes up, if anything. These videos are all legit for entertainment purposes only. If you want me to try to look into something, leave a comment down below. I will put it in my book of requests on my little list that I got. And if you want your own free general tarot reading, or, you know, oracle, you know, pendulum, past life, I'm more than welcome to do that for you. You just have to send me an email to my description box down below, and I will help you the best that I can. I'm still kind of learning, so, you know, bear with me here. Everything might not be 100%, but I'm trying, and I'm going to do the best I can. I do enjoy doing tarot, and, you know, I'm continuing to try to learn and teach myself, you know, to the best of my ability, and I'm going to do the best I can. So, yeah, let's get into this. And my heart goes out, you know, to his wife and his children. I can't imagine. It kind of reminds me of the Chester Bennington situation. It was kind of the same thing. You know, it's so sad because, you know, on the outside, everything, you know, it seems glorious. It looks glorious, you know, but on the inside, there's just so much that we don't even know. You know what I mean? It's devastating to think about, you know. It makes you wonder how many people are actually going through this. How many people walk around with a smile on their face every day who are just feeling so low on the inside, and it's just so horrible. And, you know, I've been there. I've actually, not to make this about me, but I have survived quite a few suicide attempts. Obviously, I am, excuse me, I'm not suicidal anymore. I have not been for a very long time. But I know what it's like to be at that point. I really, truly do. I've been there. I, you know, was just fortunate enough to survive. But again, I'm so sorry, and I'm sending my condolences, you know, to the family and friends, and, you know, his children, especially his wife. Life is really rough sometimes. Earth is very rough sometimes. That's all I'm gonna say. There's just, there's a lot of pain, you know, and it's heartbreaking. Let's get into this. I'm using the Game of Thrones as usual. Got my cards out. Let me get these shuffled for Stephen Boss. Stephen Boss. And we'll see what comes up, you know. This is very fresh again, so Again, I don't really know what I'll be able to pick up, but I'm going to do the best that I can, okay? We will see. Give me 1 minute here. Mess around with these a little bit. Just going to mix them all up here. Shuffle them up. Okay. Alright. These videos are all legit for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so Stephen Boss. Stephen Boss. Let's see what comes up. If anything. This is so fresh, so. But obviously I'm willing to do any requests, so again, if you have any, I can do just about anything. I can try to do just about anything. Can't guarantee something, you know, will always come up and I'll always be able to get it, but I will definitely try. So. It's really weird as I'm doing this because all of a sudden I have like a really weird like sensation in the back of my head. That doesn't usually happen. I don't know if he shot himself in the head, but I just got a really weird pain back there all of a sudden. Might just be a coincidence. It's just, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Hopefully that's not what that is. Hopefully that's just my head hurting, because that does not feel good. That's really fucking weird, actually. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Alright, let me get comfortable here. Jesus. That's kind of crazy. I'm not even kidding. Like, the back of my head hurts really bad all of a sudden, out of nowhere. Alrighty then. Let me get a sip of water before we get started here. Okay. So, again, all legend for entertainment purposes only. I do not want to cause any harm or distress on his family or anything. I doubt they'll see this anyway, but, you know, I'm just saying I have to put it out there. Because I know this is a very sensitive, you know, thing. Right? He literally just passed away, you know, it's just, it's not good, you know, feeling a lot of pain, a lot of heaviness right now. I'm just doing what was requested, so let's get into this. So I have everything laid out here, as you can see. Give me a minute here to look around. And I hope you're at peace, Stephen. I really do. I'm sorry that it's crazy, you know what I mean? Because, like, you think someone can have it all, right? They can have everything: money, success, fame, fortune, and still just feel so low. It's horrible. It really is. And if you're struggling, you know, with depression or anything, please go get help, okay? If you need someone to talk to, you can talk to me. Like, I will talk to you. I don't give a shit who you are, you know, or reach out to someone who can help you, because it's just, it's heartbreaking. It's heartbreaking. Okay. So, we have the world. We have King of Cups. We have death. We have the Lovers in reverse. We have Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. So, one second here. Okay, so death. It's not always literal, but honestly, in this case, I'm gonna go with, you know, this is literal. You know, he literally just transitioned, you know, a few days ago. So this is very fresh. You know, I think this is what this is symbolizing. You know, this card means symbolic death. You know, obviously we'll always say rather than physical, which, you know, could be both. It's not always physical, you know, as I've stated before. But in this situation, I'm going to say that yes, it is physical. And that's what that's going to refer to. It also, you know, talks about significant change, moving, new careers, demise of a relationship or other ways of living. This ending often happens quickly and is a necessary clearing of the way. Additional meaning could be seeing the truth. So that's what I'm going to go with that. And then we have the world. So the world, completion, success, reward, intrigation, expansion. The world represents fulfillment and deserves success. This may be a graduation, promotion, or the completion of a landmark creative project, or celebrating key anniversaries and birthdays. In relationships and families, love flourishes, brings you joy. The card also heralds a time of expansion as if future plans take seed. You may travel or move into a new business, friendship circle. Spiritually, the card suggests oneness with the world. Additional meanings could be awards and gifts. So he was a very successful man. You know, that could be what that's, you know, signifying. You know, deserves success. You know, he was very, very great at what he did. A lot of people loved him. He did what he had to do, you know. He I don't know, I almost just kind of feel it's kind of messed up to say, but, you know, he did what he had to do. You know, completion and ending, you know, transitioning. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know. And one thing I will say, again, I'm not perfect with this. If any other readers see this, maybe have more input with a card, always feel free to drop it down below in my comment section, you know, because it helps me out too. Because again, I don't know all these. I'm still, you know, reading all my books and doing all my, you know, research and stuff so I can, you know, learn the more meanings. Because again, you know, one card can have so many different meanings. So sometimes pinning those down is kind of where I'm still struggling with my readings, but I'm doing the best I can, and like I said, I'm going to continue to practice. So I just want to put that out there. You know, I don't, you know, I'm not perfect with what I do. I don't know everything. You know, I will make mistakes. So I just want to put that out there, okay? And then we have the Lovers in reverse. So when reversed, the card shows that lust wins over love, or that love is not in the cards yet. Additionally, there may be dishonesty in relationships where you are asked to make an impossible choice. See, the thing is, like, I don't know, you know, how his relationship was. I mean, I heard that, like, you know, they were in love. They really, you know, had, you know, a good family dynamic and whatnot. Again, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only. This might not mean anything. There, you know, and one thing I do have to say too, which is the truth, things aren't always what they seem to be. Okay? It's kind of what I was talking about, you know, when someone is really depressed, who has it all, who's rich, you know, has all the fame, fortune, money, but is still just, you know, feeling just so empty inside. You know what I mean? So that kind of goes along with that. Things aren't always what they seem to be. Maybe there was, you know, some things, you know, in their relationship that we don't know about. You know, maybe an affair allegedly, or, you know, dishonesty or sneakiness allegedly. I'm not saying this is what happened, okay? I'm just, you know, kind of saying what I feel, you know, with the card and whatnot. But, I mean, that could be, you know, things are not always what they seem to be. Never. So, yeah, again, I'm not gonna go off a limb and say that, you know, that's the truth, but that card does signify, you know, possible, you know, dishonesty in relationships, or, you know, maybe something happened and it was just too much for him to take. I don't know. Let's just keep going, okay? So next we have King of Cups. If I can find it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, King of Cups. Fix my incense. Okay, so King of Cups, steadiness, warmth, resolution, emotions. The King is often an advisor, academic, artist, or business person. And in tarot, generally represents the ideal male partner. He's kind of charismatic. He is sensitive to others, but his inability to deal with his own strong emotions mean he can appear distant. Applied to a situation, you can take a balanced view in order to heal a dispute. Also be reassured that you can manage your emotions when the pressure is on. So with this one, I think he was a very emotional man. Very sensitive. You know, and hence why, you know, maybe this really horrible situation happened. You know, maybe his emotions got the best to him, or got the best of him. Just feel a lot of heaviness. A lot of heaviness, a lot of kind of sadness. It definitely, I don't know, I do feel like there might be something a little more deep-rooted with this. Yes, I think he, you know, had depression, but I almost feel like something was just really weighing on him. I don't know if, like, maybe there was something going on in the relationship. Something happened, and something just, his emotions took over. It got the best of him. And I think that, you know, allegedly, maybe this is the only way that he felt, you know, he could get out. Maybe it was just too much for him to take, you know, and this is what he decided to do, allegedly. Again, I don't know for sure. It's just what I feel. I feel like there's just something, maybe the public doesn't even know about me. Maybe there is something out there. Again, I don't really know. I wasn't too familiar with him. But yeah, maybe, you know, that's what that means. But, yeah, I do feel like he was a very emotional man. You know, he carried, you know, a lot of things inside, you know, that he should have let out and he should have talked about. You know, and it's really sad that, you know, he didn't do that. You know what I mean? It's really sad. Next we have Four of Swords in reverse. So, Four of Swords in reverse. The reverse card shows an imposed timeout. This may create feelings of isolation, even resentment, that blur the potential benefits of taking a step back from home, work, or relationships. Don't overthink why you're in this position. Instead, accept this is a period of healing or transition. I think something, I don't know, for some reason, I feel like there was something going on behind closed doors that we might not know about. Again, it could be something with a marriage. I don't know. Maybe it could have been something with work. Something happened, and it just, or it could have just been a buildup, you know what I mean? Because when you have depression and stuff, you know, you build a lot of things up, and, you know, you don't let them out, and they fester, you know, and then eventually you lose control, you know what I mean? And then unfortunately things like, you know, S happen. But, and S, I mean, you know, I don't want to say the word, but you know what I mean, what he did. I don't know what it is, but like something. And it was kind of like the icing on the cake, you know? And I don't mean that in like a funny way, it was just too much for him. He just couldn't take it anymore. I'm going to pull 5 more cards on Stephen Boss. We'll see what else comes up, and then I'm going to close. Okay. Just give me a minute here. Just trying to see what stands out. Need one more. Give me 1 second here. Sometimes it takes a minute. It's funny how that works. This one. Okay. Move these out of the way. Okay. The Star in reverse. The Hermit. King of Spears, Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups in reverse. So cups, from what I've learned in my research, usually signify, like, one of the key things could be like love and emotions, which would kind of, you know, make sense, you know, with all the heavy emotions and whatnot, you know, that poor Stephen was dealing with, which is just, it's just so sad, you know what I mean? It just really is. Anyways, let's see. So we have King of Spears. So King of Spears, honor, freedom, openness, inspiration. This king is engaging, charismatic, and passionate about what he does. He might be in a business, startup, communications, the arts, or travel industry. Whatever his position he holds, high standards apply to a situation, a light bulb moment, offers a way to be creative and financial freedom, etc. I think with this one, it's just signifying, you know, he was very good at what he did. He was very passionate about it. I'm pretty sure he was like, was it like Dancing with the Stars or something? He did a lot of good work, you know, a lot of like entertainment stuff, and a lot of people, from what I see, they loved him. You know what I mean? So, he definitely left a mark on people. You know, he was very good at what he does. So I think that's what that one might be signifying. Could be more. Again, I don't know all of it, but that could be what that means. Next we have the cups here. Where are they? So we have 3 of Cups in reverse. So the 3 of Cups in reverse, it says you may feel excluded or disappointed by another person's behavior. The reverse card can show betrayal and overstepping a boundary, such as an affair, overindulgence, or stress-related elements in the symptoms of emotional discomfort. That card makes perfect sense. I mean, I really don't have to get into that, but the whole emotional discomfort, you know, stress-related things, you know, obviously that would make sense given the situation. You know, again, I don't know about the whole affair thing. I don't really want to get into speculation about that. I don't know. I don't ever want to come on here and say something like that, you know, not knowing for sure. But, something happened, okay? Like, I don't know. It wasn't good, though. Whatever this was really caused him a lot of emotional pain, guilt. It was just too much. Whatever this thing was. I don't really know what it was, but there's something. Maybe you guys have some input. I don't know. And then we have Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups. So, you know, key meanings, beginnings, love, creativity, healing. The Ace reveals love and self-expression, falling in love, pregnancy, motherhood are common meanings, or finding the inspiration to begin a new creative venture. Whatever you hope for begins and you're in flow. There are also opportunities for spiritual growth and healing. Love is given, shared, and returned for fullness. I don't know for certain with this one. It could mean a couple different things. I mean, is the wife pregnant? I mean, it might not mean anything, but, it could also mean, you know, he's on the other side now, and, you know, he's gonna heal, because, you know, I do believe in the whole spirit world and stuff. I don't know if anyone has ever, you know, listened to Dolores Cannon and some of the stuff she's talked about, you know, and how, like, when you go to, you know, when you transition or whatever, you know, there's, you know, you go on, you know what I mean? You go on, and, you know, he has went on, he's just transitioned, you know, and hopefully, you know, he'll find the healing, and maybe it's talking about the family, too, you know? Obviously, right now, you know, isn't going to be the best time for that, you know? He literally just transitioned, you know, so they're feeling a lot of pain right now, which is, you know, expected, you know, something like this, so that does make sense. You know, new beginnings. I mean, obviously, you know, this is a huge tragedy. You know, it's going to be different now. I don't really know with this one. Again, if any other readers see this and have any more input, please let me know. Because, again, I don't know everything. So, sometimes I feel kind of bad because it's like, I don't want to say the wrong thing. But, you know, I'm just trying to go with what I feel. But, anyway, let's finish up here. We got 2 more. So, next we have the Star in reverse. Okay, so the Star in reverse can mean aloneness and lack of immediate support. Another interpretation is lack of perseverance. Keep believing in yourself and your work until this period of uncertainty passes. You know, so this could just be talking about, you know, maybe he did feel alone. Maybe he didn't feel like he had immediate support. I hate to say it, but I mean, I'm sure there's maybe someone he could have, confided in, but maybe he just felt inside that he couldn't, you know, maybe it was just something, that was just too much for him, and maybe he just didn't want to confide in someone, you know, maybe whatever this thing was, you know, it was just too much for him. Again, I don't really know. I just feel like there was definitely something that happened, or something that was really weighing on him. And he just, isolation, you know what I mean? He just felt so isolated, like he almost couldn't talk to someone about it. And that brings us into the Hermit, you know, and the Hermit, you know, can, you know, signify, you know, being isolated. And, hold on a second, okay, so we got the Hermit, and then, okay, so for the Hermit, you know, solitude, truth, reflection, journey, self-healing, etc. You know, the Hermit signifies contemplation, learning. You may incubate new ideas or approaches, or spend time reading, researching, journaling, or simply contemplating where you are in your life. This quiet card invites you to take time making decisions and generally go slow in relationships. The Hermit can show time apart, solitude, isolation, spending time apart after a breakup, additional meaning, giving or receiving, mentoring, yeah, I just, I don't know, I just feel like he, it's like he had people around that he could have talked to, but he just, I don't know, I don't necessarily want to say like he didn't want to, but maybe it just, whatever this was, like it just, I don't know, it's hard for me to explain, but, it's just really sad, honestly. That's all I'm gonna do for him. I hope this helps, the people who requested this. Again, I'm sorry, I did the best I could. I'm still learning, so don't come for me. And again, I'm really sorry, you know, to his family and everyone. I mean, it's just so sad, and it always kind of hits me in the heartstrings more, especially when it's around the holidays, because, you know, the holidays are a time of, you know, spending time with family, togetherness, and, you know, to have something like this happen, it's just, it's really devastating. I can always, you know, do a part 2 at some point, you know, if anybody wants to request that, whatever, you know, it's up to you. I did the best I could. Yeah, just, I don't really know what else to say. It's just, it's really sad, you know, I feel a lot of sadness in my heart. Again, if you need help, just reach out to someone, just talk to them, even if you feel, you know, like it is bad, or like, you know, whatever, just, it might save, you know, your life, it might save someone's life, so, I don't know. It's sad seeing, you know, these really, you know, loved celebrities and whatnot just pass away. I mean, I know it's a natural part of life, but, you know, when it's, you know, when it's something, you know, tragic like this, it's very devastating. But anyway, I'm going to stop rambling. Thank you for being here. If you have any more input, or, you know, maybe there's something you see that I didn't, let me know. I will continue to work on my requested videos that I have. I will get them out to you as soon as possible. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. And I will be back with more videos soon.